I'm Andrew Taylor, Warwick Crop Centre. So we're here inside our Crop Centre lab at the moment. Our group focuses predominantly on fungal diseases of vegetable crops. So really concentrating on onion and carrot for my work specifically. We've also started to do a little bit of work on peas more recently. And the pathology group is led by Dr. John Clarkson. So we're interested in, first of all, understanding the actual pathogen, the dynamics of the pathogen in the field and in a crop. And then also from the other side, we're looking at identifying resistance in the host plants. One of our major focuses over the last few years has been a fungal disease of onion, which is called Fusarium basal rot. So this causes, as it sounds, a basal rot of the onion, which can occur at any time during the whole growing season, so right from a seedling right through to a stored bulb. In our recent work, we've screened a large set of onion lines for resistance and identified resistant varieties. I have a couple of examples of what Fusarium oxysporum looks like in culture. This is a typical plate of Fusarium oxysporum that would infect onion. So in our lab we use molecular techniques for identification of plant pathogens. So we can take infected samples from a field, extract the DNA and identify pathogens through PCR, which is what Teo is doing here, loading samples into a PCR machine for molecular identification. Following the PCR, we run the samples out using gel electrophoresis, which is what Alison is doing here, loading the samples on the gel. It separates the DNA based on its size, and then we can go on to identify the pathogen. So we're in the glass house where we carry out our resistance screening trials for onion against Fusarium. So we have a range of plants on this bench, some resistant, some susceptible. I've picked out an example here to show the damage that Fusarium can do to an onion. As you can see here, it's completely rotten from the base, and then that allows secondary pathogens to get into the bulb and completely rot it.